Week 6 of GeoGuessr's weekend series. This is what this video is going to be about. Just like every week for this year in 2022, I have played in GeoGuessr's competitive weekend series. The beta season, the spring season, the summer season, the autumn season, and now the winter season. I am currently ranked in about the 200th spot. I haven't played yet this week's games, and as always, I'm going to play one of each game modes: Battle Royale, Countries, Distance, and a Duel. As you can see, my overall ranking has gone down. I only have 1,011 points. I guess I've completely messed up over the past week. I haven't played much, but I'm maybe getting rusty. I don't know, or other players are getting much better. It certainly seems to be the case when I'm interviewing some of the pro players. If you have not watched these videos, you can find them on my channel. Interviews with Jake Lyons, GC, Geography Challenges, Phineas, Ning, and a few others are coming up soon: Kodiak, Mate Potato, etc. So let's get started with this week's games. And as always, I like to start with the Battle Royale Distance just to get into the mix. If you're new to GeoGuessr, don't worry, I will explain the reasons for my choices, and if you're not new, hopefully you can learn a few things or be entertained with my gameplay. So Distance, as the name implies, you have to be as close as possible and avoid being the farthest away in every single round to avoid being eliminated. We have 6 players now, including myself, 1 minute per round and 3 guesses. Okay, so we have a double yellow line. And most importantly, we have the street view car with the side mirrors and the bars. So these two indications, yellow lines in the middle, double yellow lines, makes it Americas, very likely. And the street view car, in this case, would be Guatemala. So if I move around, you're probably going to see some Spanish just right here. Pinta tus sueños de color. I do not speak Spanish, but I know how to pronounce it, I suppose. I suppose this is Guatemala City. Other people seem to know this as well. As you can see, I'm only the third best guess, 46 meters away, further away than the second best guess. So I have to be very, very careful. I can probably bet that at least one person may not know this metadata, the street view car. Maybe the one who's not guessed yet or who's potentially eliminated. Let's see. And here we go. Indeed, one person did not know. Probably more of a beginner, not a big deal. It happens until you actually know these little tricks in a way. But as Kodiak told me in the interview yesterday, he likes to play by really analyzing vegetation. He knows all the meta, obviously, but he likes to understand exactly what the landscape is about rather than data that you would not see in real life. And I really appreciate that. And I try to do the same, but it's very tempting to use metadata. So in this case, we're again in South or Central America. I don't see the back being very black. I think this could be Colombia because it looks a bit like a cross, but I'm not certain. We have some palm trees, so it is tropical. I'm hesitant. This could be Ecuador as well. I don't recognize the street view car. Let's look at the utility poles. Are they octagonal? No, they're not. I don't recognize the shape of utility pole. I'm not certain. I know this tree is confusing me. I'm going to go for Colombia. No, 3,000 kilometers. So I'm very wrong. It was actually Brazil. I was not certain indeed of the road sign, whether it was a bit dark or black at the back, which is indicative usually of Brazil. So my bad here. Panicked a little bit with my 3,000 kilometers further away than the best guess above me, the better guess. So we have this electricity counter on the outside. It is square. But we have a Renault here, so I think this is, the landscape is typical of Europe. This utility pole with these wedges here makes me think this would be Portugal or Spain, maybe southern France. Do we have any yellow stuff on the right? No. And the Renault is a French car. This could be France, actually. Not recognizing super well. The irony, because I'm a Frenchman. I'm hesitant with Spain. Oh, hang on. What do we have here? Yeah, Valor. Okay, this is going to be Spain, very likely. I'm going in the north of Spain. I have a northern Spain vibe, maybe because it's cloudy. 54 kilometers. It was northern Spain. All right. I can't really explain what led me there except maybe the clouds. And I think the northern part of Spain is a bit more cloudy and more green, as you can see on Google Maps as well. This is a complete bias towards the weather that was there. Okay, so we have hills. I'm thinking with this kind of architecture, I'm thinking Slovenia or Austria. We do have the bollard here, which could be Austrian, or I think Slovenian, or potentially, yeah, this is going to be Maribor. I think I remember. I think this could be Croatia, but I don't think this is the Croatian bollard. I remember seeing Maribor. I think I've seen it in northern Slovenia, north in the flatter area. Maribor, here it is. That's what I remember. That's me playing GeoGuessr a little bit too much in 2022. Let me get closer. Oh, I'm in the top 3. Okay, hang on. I can already make a guess. 6.2 kilometers. I was going... I don't know which way I'm going right now. Hang on. I forgot this is not about... It's just about being in the top number of players, so I don't get eliminated. Alright, I'm in the final, so I'm going to get season points regardless. You have to be in the top 3, but let's see if I can be as close as possible. Maybe even win this round. Okay, driving on the left-hand side, we have a tuk-tuk rickshaw. This is going to be Sri Lankan. We have these rounds everywhere in the script. But where in Sri Lanka? Are we in Colombo? And the outskirts of Colombo. That could be the case because it's quite flat and I see a lot of buildings. This fairly big building. The road is going east-west. That's not going to be an easy one. Let's see if I can find any east-west going road in the city center. Okay, I'm a bit closer, but not by much. And they still have 2 other rounds. Ooh, they're very close, very close. Let's see if it's more this side. Yeah, maybe. And I have 1. They did not go to Colombo. Oh, Negombo is where the airport is, the new city, I think. Oh, no. It was actually more north. Sorry, they were actually next to me. Okay, so first game and first victory. That's pretty good. And getting up in my rankings here, I've lost my champion division status, but no big deal. As many pro players have said, it's also about having fun. So I'm trying to have fun and also create these videos and make them interesting. Let's do a country's battle royale. In this case, as the name implies, if you've never played GeoGuessr, it's about guessing the exact country. Otherwise, you don't make it to the next round. It's as simple as this. Many players in this case, 90 seconds per round, but careful, the time limit is only valid if nobody else has guessed yet. Otherwise, you could be eliminated. And you can see .sg, which is the domain name, as you know, for Singapore. So everyone's going to get this. Here we go. Not much to do here. Everyone made it. So we have 9 players. Okay, we have some winter coverage, I think. Not certain. Looks like it. So I'm thinking Bulgaria for having played this and maybe a bit of the vegetation. I'm not certain though. It is the Northern Hemisphere, very likely, because we have the compass pointing to the south for the sun. It is Bulgaria. If you look at the sun right here, my compass in the bottom left corner of the screen, it's pointing towards the south, so it's very likely to be the Northern Hemisphere. This is one of the little tips you can use when you're completely lost, like I am very often, and I need the sun to get my bearings, or at least to confirm some of my decisions and my choices in case I'm thinking, oh, this is Chile, and for whatever reason I'm completely wrong. Okay, 1 person eliminated. Let's do it. Next round. This... I'm thinking it's very flat. I'm thinking the road is very good. I'm thinking immediately the Netherlands. Don't know why. Except that it's very flat. Let's see. Yep. It sounds Dutch. It could be Belgian. But it is indeed Dutch. And actually just I think among the last ones to guess. So that's good that I didn't just talk too much. Okay, here we go. I think this could be India. Looks like Indian architecture. It could be Pakistan. I'm not certain. So I'm going to go with India, but I'm not certain of my choice in this case. Not seeing enough, but this is... Here we go. It is Pakistan. Lahore, okay. I mean, India and Pakistan were part of the same British Empire until their independence in 1948. So it's not surprising that architecture of historical sites would be very, very similar. In fact, did you know you have 300 million, if I'm not mistaken, 300 million Muslims living in India? So although the separation was supposed to be Muslims on one side, Pakistan, and Hindus on the other for India, it's actually not that simple. And the division was pretty much artificial between the two countries as a result of the decolonization of India. That's what I remember, at least from history classes when I was studying in London. All right, where do we go here? I'm thinking this could be Tunisia, but I don't see the street view car, the follow car. I'm thinking this is Tunisia. I hope it's not Jordan. Yeah, I was knocked out. It was Tunisia, and I'm just too slow. I don't know why I'm just talking too much and talking about the history. This is silly. This is very, very silly. The architecture, everything looked white. I don't have much to hesitate. I should just go and play. All right, I'm going to do another one because otherwise it's not fun to just end on this loss, not even making it to the top 3. Okay, I need to just guess more quickly. I have 3 lives. I don't have to guess exactly on the first guess, but then I panic a little bit, to be fair. Okay, this is Europe. I see a yellow sign, so this is probably going to be Scandinavia something. Vegan, God, is this Norway or Sweden? I always get confused. I believe this is Sweden, vegan. It is Sweden. Here we go, southern Sweden, very flat. We have these typical flagpoles. It seems Scandinavians are very proud of their, well, very proud. Every country is very proud of their country, but in this case, you have flagpoles in the gardens or, I don't know, maybe official buildings, and you have like these very thin flags in the wind that you can see, especially for Denmark and Sweden. Okay, yellow license plate, driving on the left. This is going to be the UK. We have the typical UK architecture as well, like brick houses, and it's cloudy. Here we go. Not sure, I'm thinking Senegal, I can't see much. I don't recognize the utility pole here. No, this is not. Oh, it could, no, this is this? The license plate isn't blue, is it? Is this Argentina? Is that an Argentinian? Yeah, it was an Argentinian license plate with a black dot in the middle. It was clearly not a Senegalese truck, just got confused. Okay, we are in the southern hemisphere here. We have these typical bins which you find in Argentina and Brazil. I'm going to go for Argentina again. Hopefully my guess is taken into account. I think I see the black dot. It is Argentina. I'm qualified again for the final. My opponent guessed the same way. Remember, I got a 50-50. I can guess very quickly. This is probably going to be Europe. Come on, come on. This is Spain. I recognize the street sign here very quickly. They guessed as well. This looks like an Eastern European building. It could be Scandinavia. Could be Baltic state. Bahn. This is going to be the Netherlands. I believe this is a cycling lane. I said Eastern Europe, but I'm wrong. I just realized there's a cycling lane, and BAAN makes me think it's Dutch. It is Dutch, and I've won finally this Battle Royale countries. That was very quick. Unfortunately, I did not make it on the previous game, but that's it. That's the way it is. Duel. Let's see who I have today. Usually this tends to be the longer game, unless I do a terrible guess. Oops. Okay, what do I have here? Shop. We have this kind of asphalt, which makes me think Philippines. The Philippines. Very tropical. And these little side shops makes me think that could be indeed the Philippines, but I'm not confident. Super confident. This yellow line is confusing to me. I'm thinking this could be also Indonesia. My opponent has guessed already, but the asphalt makes me think it's the Philippines. I'm just going to hedge and go a little bit south of the Philippines. It is the Philippines. And my opponent, who seems to be Swiss, just like I am, actually guessed in Indonesia, which would have been my second guess. But the yellow line and the type of concrete, not asphalt, made me think it would be there. Okay, we have the typical Kenyan street view car. Oh, do we have mountains over there? Towards the south? I don't know. Honestly, it's a bit confusing to me. I'm going to go close to Nairobi, just hedging. It was indeed probably Mount Kilimanjaro that we could see behind the clouds. I wasn't certain. I would not have guessed that far down. I was thinking it could have been Mount Kenya, but it's not the case. So it's good that I hedged. Driving on the right-hand side, and I think this is going to be Hebrew. Yes, we have mountains again. This time on the eastern side. Do we have any indication? I know where this is. Ako Carmiel. Ako. Can I find it? I think it's more going to be in the north, but I'm not certain. Maybe the West Bank. Can't see it. Can't find Ako or Carmiel. It was more north, next to Haifa. Okay, got it. Can I see it now? I think it's here, right? No, I can't see it. Okay. I'll try to remember, but very likely I'll forget. We are in Europe with these typical houses, architecture. Clio. I don't know where we are. I don't want to get bogged down into this small street. Do I get any indication this way? I'm thinking Slovenia, but I think it's almost too good. I don't know. Can I see anything here? I can't see anything, can I? And I got only a few seconds left. I'm not certain. I'm going to go for Slovenia, but I'm not confident with my guess. It is Slovenia. It looked good, but I guess I am wrong, and it's obviously one of the Balkan states that the more west you are, usually is a bit more rich. Okay, my opponent didn't guess properly. This is healing. I don't really need healing. And this is Malaysia. I don't know where exactly. I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to go for Johor Bahru. I saw the SDN BHD, which means it's a company. It's like limited company. So my opponent guessed correctly. So we're back to the damaging rounds. Let's see. Seems this could be a trekker. And I believe this is Costa Rica and San Jose. No, this is not. This is going to be Ecuador or Colombia. Can't see the flag very well. I'm thinking this is going to be Ecuador, but I could be completely wrong. I'm going to go to Quito, but I'm a bit worried this is Bogota. No, it is Quito. I did not recognize the flag. I got lucky on this one. Almost eliminated my opponent. Should have gone more in the city center. I'm not sure it would have changed anything. Let's see. Okay, driving on the right. Looks like this would be Europe or Turkey, maybe. Oh, Turkey, here it is. Okay, it's quite flat. North, south, that's a tricky one. Just gonna go, trying to hedge a little bit here. Next to Ankara. Oh, it was not Turkey. It was southern Russia. I didn't see. I missed a clue somehow. Oh, wow. Okay. My bad. And it seems we're in the middle of nowhere. Is that the case? Oh, that's going to be a tricky one. We have cows. I already don't know where this is. I think this could be Uruguay or Argentina, but I'm confused with the signs. Yeah, it is Uruguay with a white paint in the middle of the street. They went to Uruguay, and this is enough to win, barely. Not super proud of this one, but it is a victory. So I'll take it. As you can sense, I was a bit stressed. Playing this game, I was not super confident. Okay, so I'm now 182nd. My goal is to be as close as possible to the top 100. I don't think I'll make it to the top 100 once again. I've always ended up between 100 and 200 in the final rankings. But anyway, it's also for fun. So I hope you had fun watching this video. And I'll see you soon on this channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.